It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Chiefs and the Silver and Black on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple of years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
Minshew gonna open up with a throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Minshew gonna look to throw. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw with Minshew. Open receiver is Marshall. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing is Minshew. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
For so many years, Mike, the conversation was, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls 3 and 4 years, it's not so much, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL now? It's, is he entering the conversation as being one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case. He has a chance through the rest of his career, now not even being 30 years old, to accomplish a lot of things that are unheard of at the NFL level.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Divine Diablo there to make the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. A pickup there of 13, and the Chiefs have a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys.
Antonio Pierce objecting to that previous call, and out comes the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. First and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short pass taken in by Kelsey.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
It feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Abdullah now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. On the handoff, it's Madison. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
To the air on third down, it's Minshew. Open man, right side, he's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back is Minshew. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's Minshew. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, here's Minshew. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will score. DJ Turner, touchdown Raiders. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. In motion is Myers. On first down, here's Minshew. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll toss this one out to Madison. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. That's good for Las Vegas. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. In motion is Myers. Throwing on first and 10, it's Minshew. Second down and 3. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. A throw on the move is caught.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's in! Trey Tucker! Touchdown, Vegas! And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Kelsey. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, KC.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A short one caught by Kelsey. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes now to throw again. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They put Kelsey in motion. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Minshew. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half with a well-traveled quarterback, Gardner Minshew. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Oh, that's Worthy all alone. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Abdullah now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense and Gardner Minshew going to take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a run with Abdullah. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3, with Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop. Third and a yard. Now give out of the gun. It's Madison. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's taken in by the running back, Piron. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. That one good for 15 and a 1st down.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the 1st down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly...
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Dylan Laube. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Now he'll run it. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
This one into the hands of Marshall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Marshall is on the move. From the gun, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
They'll try and throw with Minshew. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal lines, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Chiefs offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins ready to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Play action here. Mahomes. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They get 21 on that one, and the Chiefs have a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Harrison Butler for the Chiefs field goal on 19-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 44, Raiders 21.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Vegas.